G'day! I'm going to be planting some bulbs today and I thought why not bring you along with me. It's actually just coming into August right now, so I realise I am entirely too late to be doing this project. However, this is the first opportunity I've had. It has just started to rain again, but before I got the camera out, I did go down to the bottom shed and I grabbed 2 pots here. And then what we're going to do is also plant up these 2 pots here. So these 2 urns, we did actually have some indoor plants on display in them. The urns weren't for sale, of course, because I love them so much. I was actually given these urns by a lovely customer of ours, and I just adore them so much. They both match and have the little roses in them, very heavy concrete pots. We also got these big urns in front of the garage. We did pay for those ones, but we got them for a really good price. Whereas these ones, the lovely customer gave to us for free. So today I want to plant bulbs in those, bulbs in the pots out there. Here are the bulbs in question. We have some tulips. Now everything is starting to shoot away. I noticed the other week and I said to John, goodness me, we need to get these in the ground. More tulips. See the shoot there? What else do we have in here? Okay, we've got, so I did buy these online when they were doing their half price sale at the start of winter, so I was really happy about that. 25 Daffodil King Alfreds. They really are starting to grow. We need to get these in the ground. More Daffodil King Alfred. I believe the King Alfred's one of the most popular daffodils. It's really big and yellow. Mixed daffodil trumpets, miniature daffodil baby boonemers. I had spots in mind for where I'm planting all these. Pink daffodil accent, 100 grape hyacinths, miniature daffodil canaliculatus, daffodil carice. Oh, golden lion. I bought these daffodils because I actually call our littlest boy Golden Lion since he was little, because he had golden hair. So they were bought for him. I think I bought, did I buy 2? Yes, Golden Lion as well. So I've got 10 golden lions. These will go in pots. Maybe I'll do these with the tulips. I'm not sure. And that's it. And I did just remember that I do have some bulbs as well that I kept from last year. I pulled these out of a pot. It's a whole mixture of many plants. I'm not entirely, I think there's even some ranunculus in there as well. Maybe some hyacinths, maybe some tulips. Tulips don't really carry through nicely for us for some reason in our area. But anyway, I'm just going to plant all these in a large pot because I honestly don't entirely know what these are. I misplaced all the name tags at some point or another. So these are going to go, I'll put these over here with these guys. And then, oh, I want to show you something. We got all the signs stuck onto the counter. And I just love it. This one's really funny. I see heaps of people read this one and have a chuckle. But we ended up using double-sided tape and super glue. So anyway, I'm really happy with it. I feel like we'll only need 2, maybe even 1. Anyway, we've got more pots to do. Secateurs, gloves. Do you like to use gloves when you're gardening? I never used to. Every now and then I will get like a infection or a fingernail infection, and now I've heard too many stories in the nursery industry about different soil diseases, so now I glove up. Okay, let's do it. Let's fill these up. Definitely only going to need 1. It's actually quite small, the volume that this holds. They're quite small. Okay, break it up. feel like this one has a bit more. Okay, I'm gonna leave them at about that level because by the time I plant them up and water them, they should sink a little bit more, and then I will be able to put some mulch on top. I do like to dress the top of the decorative pots with mulch. All right, in these ones, I'm going to do the tulips. I have a slight dilemma because these bags have 3 in each, so that's 9, which can't be evenly divided. So one will get 5 and one will get 4. I'm sure no one will notice apart from me. This one says Tulip Red, a mid-sized, more compact leaves and shorter flower stems. Ideal for pots. She wants to grow. Okay, now I'm going to do the Daffodil Golden Lion with these as well. And that way I'll be able to tell George, our youngest, when it flowers, that these are his daffodils. Here they are. Okay, so these are bags of 5 each. This one is a double. Bonus. I'll make sure I put the bonus one in the pot that only has the 4, so this one. So this one will have 6 daffodils, 4 tulips, and this one will have 5 daffodils, 5 tulips. That worked out well. Actually, could be wrong. This one might have some bonuses as well. Yes. Another bonus. Oh, another bonus. I'll put one over there. Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to pop them all down now. Actually, do you know what? I've made a mistake because I should have only filled them a little bit, then put the bulbs in and then top dress them. So now I've got to start again. Bugger. Okay, I'm going to take half the soil out. Start again. These things happen. Okay, so you can see them all sitting in there nicely. And I've got them growth pointing upwards, obviously. Although you do know you can lie them sideways. If they haven't shot yet and you're unsure, you can just lie a bulb sideways. It will shoot up into the sun. They know what to do. They have a will to grow. All right, we're just going to fill these over. Tap it down a little. Oh, this one wants to come up already. Now I'm going to do the same with this one. So when you're buying a potting mix, make sure you buy the good stuff. If you cheap out and buy the cheap stuff, your plants will show it. So this one here, this potting mix has wetting agent, coir, natural gypsum, trace elements, water storage crystals, and controlled release fertilizer. And we have our urns out the front planted out with them, as well as a few other bits and pieces, and everything's growing fantastically. I highly rate this one. Good success. They're even heavier with soil in them. Okay, next one. This big one. Also given to us for free by the same person who gave us the urns. So appreciative, thank you. It's always good when you get a bargain in the gardening world or a freebie. This one's going to take a bit more soil. Oh, now I got to remember to not fill it all the way this time. I think I might put all those random bulbs, these ones, into this pot, and I might use it as my picking or my cutting pot. That way I can cut whatever comes up and put it on the counter. I like to put fresh flowers on the counter, or inside, of course, in a little vase. I think that will be nice. So I'm just going to randomly put these down, and it will be a mystery when they all come up. That one's definitely a ranunculus. As I said, if the bulbs haven't shot yet and you're having trouble working out which side points up, just lay them on their sides. They'll find the way. In fact, I might just tip all these and then just lay them all out. Looks like there's 2 ranunculus. I put them on opposite sides. Oh, 3. 3's better. Odds are always better. There they are, all just lying down. Fill them all up. Like to plant the bulbs about 4 inches deep. Good size lip to put mulch on. I will put the mulch on after I water them in. Do you think they're going to fall off? Imagine that. I'm going to put them closer to me. Okay. It's getting so hot I have to switch to my hat. Oh, and I also have the pink daffodils as well. So I wonder if it's entirely too much to do everything in this one pot. Do you think all that will fit in this one pot? Let's see. So 10 pink daffs and 10 carice. Let's do it. Let's just make it a really full pot. That was the pink accent. Spread these out. This one's gone bad. It's got some mold growing on the base and I can feel that it's gone. It's a goner. Luckily none of the others look spoiled and I can feel they're quite firm and some of them are already shooting. This bag looks fine. Uh-oh. Nope. This one feels soft. Yeah. Oh. This one's gone. It's disgusting. Okay. That's a miss. Hopefully the rest are okay. Let's see. Oh, they fit really nicely. I don't know if you can you see that? Not a problem at all to fit 20 daffs in this size pot. They do say the more dense you plant them, the better the show. All right, let's go and take this one out. Show you where I've popped the potted ones. So I've gone either side of the sidewalk with the 2 urns, and then I've put the big one just there. And then I'll put the little one just next to it as well. All right, let's water them in. Okay, I'm going to go and grab some mulch, and I'm also going to grab some secateurs because the red plant either side here, that's Alternanthera Little Ruby, and there goes my hat. And in winter she looks a little bit shabby like that, so I'm just going to give it a cut back. Okay. There was some petunias in this pot, but they've gone bad, and then some Dichondra Silver Falls, which just gets a chop back too. So I just use a coarse pine bark for mulching the pots. When it comes to the garden, we actually use a leaf mulch, which is like an arborist mulch where they chip the entire tree. But for the pots, the pine bark is nice. Okay, so see how bad these gloves are. I just realized now that it's stopped raining, I can show you my urns out the front a little bit better. So here they are here. You can see the 2 either side are on pedestals or plinths. And then the one in the middle doesn't have a plinth, but it actually is really nice having that kind of one up high, low, high. So in the urns we have pink lavender, which is just beautiful. And then we have a creeping Veronica down the bottom. Down the bottom in the second nursery, we actually have 2 pots of jonquils from last year. Now, I put them down there because they started to look like rubbish after they started flowering, but now they're up and they're flowering again. So I do need to take the trolley down and grab those. And what I'll do is I'll put the King Alfreds in pots next to them, so 2 smaller pots. I'm so glad I just came up with that idea. These are the gorgeous pots of flowering jonquils. You can see some of the flowers have finished, but there's many to go. So they will go either side of the gate, and then I grabbed these 2 pots, which I actually haven't used yet, and that's what we'll put the King Alfreds in. Such strange weather, because 1 minute it's raining and the next the sun's out, and I tell you what, the humidity is up there. So it'll be 25 in this pot, 25 in this one. Oh, this one's pretty good bang for your buck. It's got 3. Look how good these ones look. How good does 25 in each pot look? It like almost takes up the entire room. They're going to look so good when they're in full flower. Okay, let's take them out. Gosh, they're so fragrant. Okay, so underneath these crabapple trees, these are Royal Raindrops crabapples, one either side of the fountain. Underneath those is where I'm going to do the miniature daffodils and the grape hyacinths, and same over at this crabapple, so it'll be mirrored. This stuff I've got to take to my sister's place. She lives just around the corner from me. We're going to pop it in the van, but Dad just dropped it here so that we can drop it to her. Anywho, so this garden here, this is where the extra 50 daffodils are going, the mixed trumpets and cups. You can see already that quite a few are starting to come up. But what I did was, I think I ordered about 100, right? And I went like a swoop like this to the end. And then I realized I didn't have any left for around Roxanne. Roxanne's the name we've given our statue over there. So I want to plant the extra 50 kind of around her feet. And then just a little bit back here near the camellias, basically where there is none. Oh, I've got this bulb planter as well. Hopefully it makes it a bit easier. By the way, do you like our bricks that I have been collecting from my dad's place? It's doing such a great job at defining the walkway and driveway from the gardens. We're actually going to go and get more bricks, maybe this week or the next, for this garden bed. So that will be good. All right, let's get these bulbs in. All right, so we're just going to plant them in groups of 5. So I do have them all spread out, other side of Roxanne and in front of her. It's quite a good thing that I waited till all the others had come up, because that way I can see exactly where they need to go. All right, so with this thing, it's been a while since I used one of these. I assume, should we just push the mulch back? Oh, there's a drip line there. Okay. Push the mulch back. I can see a little wormy. And then we're just going to go, so you just screw it down, lift it up. Did I go deep enough? Screw it down, lift it up. Again, about 4 inches. Put the bulb down. Can go sideways or facing up, whatever you want to do. And then I think you just Do that, yep. And it's in there. Lucky last. Push the button. It's pretty good stuff. Push the mulch back over it. All right, we're away. Okay, so that is the 50 daffodils planted in the garden now. I should mention as well, the bulb planter that I used was fantastic. I really liked the way it kind of, you know, you push it down and then you pull the layers out and then you put the layers back exactly how you pulled them out. I think that's fantastic. And then you just scoop the mulch back on top. I found it really easy to use, so I'll definitely be keeping this one because I lost my last one. I have no idea where it is, but I'll put this one somewhere where I remember it for next bulb season. Anyway, the next job to do is the mini daffodils and grape hyacinths that are going behind me. I think I mentioned it in a previous video. I wanted to plant 5 buxus around each of the crab apples and then probably put the bulbs like in the windows of the buxus. So it's not really something I can do till I get that measurement of the perfect circle around each tree. Yeah, anyway, that'll be the next video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm super glad with what I got done and what I can tick off the list, and I'll get a hurry on the next project. And yeah, anyway, cheers, see ya.